Alright, good.
Oh, I stole
Kanata!
somebody's.
Kanata!
What?
Ah!
Mine got stolen.
So here's the secret. If you have a tether, you can't pick up another tether. So you just need to, like, before people run out, just have everybody
Yeah!
stand in front of the people on the butt.
I'm trying to keep him face forward before he starts casting.
Yeah, but I can't.
Move. Oh, sorry, too late. Nope, he's good. He's moved.
Oh, I don't have my cheat sheet pulled
Alright, it's lightning, so we hug the edge. And then it's
Stack.
fire, so we're gonna stack. Then we go. Well,
Well,
a lot of
west.
Scott shift west.
some of
That's
them.
D. And the rapier with the knockback. Oh, I got knocked a little too far back.
Yeah, I need to remember to look for north later.
Okay, so according to the cheat sheet, passus stratso. Yes, if it is lightning fire, one group will be near the middle, the other group is not moving. But you do need to get onto the lightning side. That is a very important part of that, because the fire side is erupting. So, like, in the left-hand picture, it kind of shows people fanned out. That's not actually necessary. It should be everyone is basically stacked where the warrior icon is. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
DPS hurting each other. DPS getting Eva.
Yeah, in this case, I can't even move until after the tethers come up, so luckily there's not a lot of positionals. What's D?
Oh, cat in the way. Sorry.
Lightning.
Lightning, so we're gonna heg the D.
Correct.
The D. Sorry. Remember which sides are the correct sides. After the lightning goes off.
Wow. The heck happened?
Knockback. It's going north, and it's the Cape. Oh, that was not.
And then you go. Oh, no, this is not a safe spot. You can't stack there. So.
Didn't matter, we were dead anyway.
Yeah, sure. But should we just go to the left and right side of the boss?
One of the sides will be death. Right, one of the tiles next to the boss. Oh, you're talking about after the knockback.
After
Yes,
the knockback.
yes. After the knockback and the if the last tile is one of the ones that's exploding, then for fire, no, that would only happen if he's like going between the fire and the water puddle. So if it's lightning, poison first, you know, we should just be consistent and just be like, one group's in the middle and the other group is on the boss. So group 1 is always in the middle, group 2 is always on the wall.
Okay.
That way it should work no matter which combination of panels. Just don't stand on the panel that's going off.
Sounds good. So in that case, since we were pushed to see something like, I don't remember which direction, but one would be, nope, that's the death panel. One would be there, and two would be, assuming we got pushed to see.
Yeah, I mean 2 could be even closer to the wall, but
Sure.
basically.
Yeah.
Do you guys want your little markers?
Sure.
Until we're done learning this mechanic by heart.
How many permutations are there? Should be like 8 or 6 or something.
Well, yeah, I guess it's actually not that many permutations, but they play out very, depending on whether it's sword or knockback.
Like, the solutions are always the same.
Thanks, we were hitting each other. Thank you, Healer, picking up debuff.
Alright, stack max melee with a baloney. Stack.
Oh, whoops, I got one. Well, that's bad. I'm
Oh.
dead.
Well, actually, stay there, Tyler. Stay. Oh, nope.
Not instead. Oh,
Up.
You're
Oh,
trying to kill Kanai. It's like you were dead anyway because you had the thing. Just wallet.
I mean, couldn't I have passed it to Kana? Or no?
No, you can't. It's too late.
Oh, whatever.
So we shouldn't need a marker, but I'm gonna put the 3 down anyway. Until we need to repurpose this for something else. Stick it right there-ish. So that should be max melee-ish.
Sure.
I think these are enough.
Okay. I'll let you science it.
And that's the first deco.
The second one.
Okay. The first one I will have feint for. I don't know if Tyleek's getting faint on the second one. But I'll do my part. You can have my arcane crest.
Yeah, the thing is, once I hit those buttons, I have nothing. But it's fine. We don't need anything.
Yeah, nothing happens for the next 30 seconds.
I'm putting Shake Up for the first one.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I just don't want, like, us to blow everything and then not have anything to heal up. Like, that time we slowly regen. Like, really, you almost don't even need to heal afterwards.
That's how you get 99th percentile raid parses, is the healers just let everyone regen up. I hope this is as good as the Windows Defender one. That was a pretty good screenshot.
It's time to stream, so you can just watch your FC chat later. Get all the juicy bits. And I'll be recording for posterity.
Or is this more for like evidence?
This is why people put up those like squares to cover up their chat window during streams, so that you have at least some editorial control over what shows up on your stream.
Oh yeah, I usually change it to the battle, if I remember, so that people can't see what people are typing in FC or anything chat.
Thank you for getting feathers. Thank you, healer getting debuff. Yeah,
Back up, stack tight. We good.
That's it.
Yep, just barely. I forgot I hit buttons out of order.
Okay.
And so I didn't have the 10%.
Spikes!
I shouldn't try to experiment with two things at once.
Yeah, you always need to have a control group.
I mean, at least I now know that doesn't work.
I'm putting a reprisal up for the second one.
Yeah, we were close. We would have been fine if I'd just done it the other way.
DPS tether. DPS picking up debuff. Tanks and healers should be stacked on 3. How we all went to the side at the same time.
I don't know.
2,000 HP.
Alright. It's not. I need something else then. That's lame.
Oh, he's dead. I'm taking another tank buster.
They give me this 50% bonus to my next healing spell. But like none of the things I use to heal people are spells. Game, why are you like this?
Same with neutral sect. Feels bad if you ever push it.
Like
Tank healer tethers. DPS debuff. There's healers in good.
Tam, you're no. This is the wrong side of Tam. No, wait,
No,
what?
Tyler,
No, you didn't need the.
die.
Yeah.
It was tank healer tethers.
Yeah.
Oh. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, I'll do that.
Whoa.
I'm like standing back here going like, what's happening?
I was like, what? Why are the DPS up here?
It's like, oh, I'll just grab Tylee's tether. Wait, I took Ollie's tether. And I can't take Tylee's tether anymore if I have Ollie's tether. Oh, this is awkward. Can't even fix it. Here, Ollie, have the tether back. Wait, oh, now we're just... blah. What if I rescued?
I mean, that's like asking me when I'm panicking trying to heal people casting GCD heals. Hey, remember to hit that one button that you literally never hit. Could it help? Yeah, probably, but like I'm only hitting these buttons if I'm panicking anyway.
That's the brilliance of team healing. There's usually a thing you can do to save it, sometimes. There are a lot of qualifiers on that, okay?
The rest of the party is just being up me. Guess I'll die me. While I'll figure this out. Yes, tethers.
We good? And then DPS move up.
Yes, tether.
Oh, that's way overkill.
I had a minor comment. It's kind of cheating.
I think this is where we live now.
Water first.
Knock back first. Or you will let you
and
call it.
spread. It's going north. It's a knockback. So it's going to be lightning. So go north.
Just killed us. We didn't have enough health.
I think people were just not close enough to realize. Also, you can't stand on the lightning platform.
I think there was 2 people that were at the wall, but everybody else was not.
Yeah, I gotta remember the order of things there.
So
So for
go ahead.
yeah, for the one where he's doing cape or sword, it is water always goes off first. So if it's water, it will go water, and then there's a beat, and then he'll do cape or sword. Or sorry, cape. He waits a beat before doing cape. So in water cape, it's like knockback. You have a moment to like adjust your angle, and then the knockback. If it's sword, it's like knockback. As soon as you're done getting knocked back, the sword happens. As for lightning, it basically happens at the same time. So you need to be already in position when the lightning goes off, if it's sword or knockback. Does he ever do lightning and knockback? Because
No.
you'd have to be like in a real bad
No.
spot. Yeah, so it should
Wasn't he
always
just
be.
about to?
His cape was glowing.
His cape was glowing. He was just about to do that. We
All
just
right,
rolled
Lightning
so
out.
yeah.
goes off first.
Yes.
Yeah, lightning goes off first.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about water.
Right, so it's like the lightning goes off at the same time that the water like knockback initiates. So it feels like the water is slower because there's a period of time where you're getting knocked back, but I guess they would happen. So it's always lightning or water, then like 1 GCD, and then cape or sword.
Is the melee group is using their knockback prevention on water if it happens in the first phase, right?
Yep.
So you just have to get hit by the knockback on the cape. That sucks.
Yep. And the water. Oh wait, no, not the water.
Right, because it has to be lightning.
So you'll always have to do the cape mechanic, right?
Yep.
If it's lightning first, and then it's water plus cape, then we should have our knockback prevention.
Yeah, I guess maybe you can get both of them.
For water and cape, yeah, you can get both of those in the same.
It's tight. It's 6 seconds, so it's like you have to do it like right before it goes off.
If you hit it like right when the water, not when it explodes, but when the water like puffs up, like there's a slight tell. I think it'll be fine.
Okay, just make sure that you know which end of the spectrum you're cutting close, right? Because if you're cutting it close in the front end, and that first one hits you, you're gonna die. If you're cutting it close in the second one, you can usually like know that you're gonna be involved for the first one, and position yourself so that even if you don't get even if you do get knocked back in the second one, you don't get killed.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather, given those options, get knocked back by the water and then arm's length the cape, because the cape knockback is super far, and you lose more uptime that way. But ideally, you avoid losing any uptime for both.
Right.
This is why that's called the uptime strat.
But if you're trying to get both, then you're cutting it close.
Yeah.
Probably got a good chance of dying if you're not ready.
Take healer tethers. Take healer picking up the debuff. DPS stack on 3.
Not gonna lie, it feels a little weird using Bloodbath on this guy. We good?
Oh, you bastard.
It's going to be
Lightning first up against the wall. Then stacks.
make sure you're on the fire side for the first hit.
Move into your stacks.
Then be on the lightning for the second hit.
It's going to be knockback. He is going to B, and his sword is glowing.
And there's,
And it's going to
yeah,
be Fred.
Maybe we should pre-position towards the center for the stack. While the lightning we can't do that, damn it. Stupid lightning.
Let's see. Safe spot will be poison.
I'm getting a blood rake.
It's on everybody.
Oh, me and Carrot survived. Did you have acting tank, Carrot?
No, I had acting healer.
That's interesting, because I exploded a healing ball on you.
You exploded on me.
That was the second one. The first one, and you and I both got hit by the healer ball, Carrot.
Okay.
I'm remembering now that I don't remember. I don't think we figured out what this is supposed
Yeah,
to
we-
do.
Have not. Yeah.
Well, if nothing else, that means that you don't necessarily have to take the third option, otherwise that ball would have killed you, because it was a healer ball.
So, one thing that I have yet to been able to test, despite no matter how hard I try, I have never been able to take a ball on my own because there are always people just standing there around me. Everybody else seems to be able to test this. I just want to test it cleanly myself once and know exactly what happened. But I never seem to be able to test anything, so if people have test cases where they're able to take balls alone and definitely not have hit anybody else with the ball, that would be good to know.
I think if you want to test that, though, you'll have to run out to the ball, because I was watching you wait for it to come to you, but that's where you told us all to stand closer to the center, I think.
Well, you were standing like...
I was standing on the boss's hitbox.
Right, I wanted you in the middle of the arena. Right, so
Oh, the thing is, if you wait for it to get there, then I don't have time to figure out what kind of ball you had and if I need to pick yours up or not. Because you're like right next to me then. Even if I'm in the center of the arena. So I think if you want to do your theory, you need to run out and get it.
if I had done that, it still would have clipped you. Because my ball is not near me. My ball is, like, if I'm east, and I'm standing closest to east, that ball is going to be a healer ball.
Wait, your theory is to get your own ball?
No. That's my point. If I'm east, and my ball, what happens is the healer ball is east. I don't want to take that ball. I wanted to take a DPS ball.
But we were going clockwise, right? So you were going to pick up the person who's...
That's true. I should have gone southeast. I should have gone southeast. That's correct then. But, like, the idea was that the tanks and healers would grab their balls first, whichever balls they're grabbing. And DPS would then, after tanks and healers have done their stuff, then go try to test their stuff. But we wanted you out of the way so we could test it cleanly. Because here's the thing is we don't know, like, it seems like I've lived every time I've hit somebody else. But we just wanted to test it once, right? Like, we wanted to actually determine that it is wrong to take a ball on your own.
Oh, I've definitely taken a ball on my own and died.
Which ball?
Same.
And which
The third option. I've taken a third option by myself and got like 160,000 damage or something.
Yeah, the balls are not survivable by yourself. I've tested that probably 3 different times now.
So, but again, it might depend on which ball you took. So when you say third option, which third option?
The one that is not me or the icon on me.
Okay. So, right. I think we also kind of ruled that out because then there wouldn't be the right number of balls to the right number of people unless there was a tank on the strat. Right? Because the third options, by definition...
There is another possibility here, which is that those debuffs on us have nothing to do with the balls.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned that you and I both got hit by my ball carrot, and if we have the working theory that should have killed you. If
that should have killed me. If I counted as a healer for the ball mechanic, that should have killed me.
Yeah, that was definitely a healer ball because I had acting tank. So
the other thing that is, I also was trying to grab a healer ball because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
It was on accident.
Well, because we know that it's not the third, I was going to say the other thing I was trying to test that time right is I always get the acting DPS, so I was going to try to take a DPS one to see if that just kills me.
Yeah,
because I'm sure that the problem is that we can't isolate the taking the balls alone versus doing it the wrong way, right?
So the other thing that is problematic to me about whatever strat we're coming up with right now is that the tanks and the healer balls just seem to sometimes clump up. Like that time it was like healer, healer, tank, tank, and the 4 DPS balls were on the other side of the arena.
Yeah. They don't seem predictable.
I don't have enough test cases, but it does seem that they are often adjacent to each other.
want set positions for the orbs, we should be in our 8 ways.
But anyway, we also just need to get back to that mechanic some more times with more people alive. I'm glad that we're getting time to practice the previous mechanics, but I do feel like we should be there at least on the Pinex stuff.
Well, let's see if we can get there a few more times.
I almost have these little pictures memorized. A few more times, maybe.
It's always the thing that I always forget, like until the very last second, is like, oh yeah, and the floor's exploding, so we have to do this on the other panel.
Tank healer tether. DPS picking up the debuff. Takes healers on 3.
Then after you get that, step up so that we can hide behind you. There you go.
Oops.
Yes, I guess that is the one combination where we need video there. I completely discounted that possibility. Alright, I guess I have to pay attention to that. Oops. Try to be more efficient with this, but or rather, more deliberate.
When are you using your regen?
I'm using. It's also my shield, so I try to use it right before big hits. I'm using it now. Oh, you're talking about Panheim?
Business. No, auto business, spices, whatever.
DPS tethers.
Yeah, I use that on the. That's. I was trying to. I actually
Tank
pushed it
healer
back.
is picking up the debuff. Sorry. DPS on 3.
Well, that's the part I changed.
Tank healers need to get the debuff. Alright. DPS tethers.
Okay.
Yeah, with Holos, we have 20% reduction. Not counting.
Grr.
Gotta.
Grr. I waited 1 GCT too long to shirk.
That's why I was thinking that maybe my cooldowns.
Get ready to go to the wall. A.
Evoked.
Knock back. I'll let you do it.
And stacks.
Don't stand on the fire panel.
Woo. Okay, it's gonna be lightning. He's going
Go to A.
A. And it's gonna be sword.
And then spread.
Now it's spread. Don't be on the slime, acid, whatever panel. Pull him back center. You are home gating this? Yes.
Yep.
Fire is gonna be the safe spot.
Come on, you bitch.
Wow, man.
Language.
Okay, 8 waves.
Are we doing boss relative or absolute?
I guess boss relative.
Ley lines, you asshole carrot.
What? I asked a question.
You knew I was gonna have to have me moved. I'll remember that.
Yes, move in, please.
Wait,
Nope,
something
definitely
back.
can't take a solo ball.
Yeah, okay. So, that is good.
Tylee, take this with me. Okay. Yeah, you have to take it with 2 people.
Okay.
What debuff did you have, Tylee?
Tank.
Okay, yeah. So, that part doesn't matter then. We just need to take them with 2 people, and presumably not whatever class you actually are. So DPS can take either tank or healer.
I think that's correct, and I hate it.
RIP. Which just means that we need to do that mechanic at some other point with the acting thing, because that is apparently irrelevant as far as we know right now.
Maybe they make your abilities do different shit, and you have to play that role.
Oh God, Blue Mage.
So that said, do we just want to buddy up or something? How do we want to handle orbs now?
Yeah, I mean, we can do tanks, healers, melee ranged. And we have melee grab tank orbs and the ranged grab healer orbs. And tanks and healers fucking figure it out. But I think we do need a heal in between the 2 orbs.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't tickle.
Or we could do the uptime strat. There's an uptime strat for this. Well, let's do it correctly once. Let's do it inefficiently once, and then...
Is the uptime strat, they're all handled by tanks and healers?
Well, we can't take.
No, because they would die.
it goes through invulns.
Well, I guess in theory, the 2 healers could take the tank ball, and then the other tank ball, and then the DPS ball, and then the DPS ball.
Do you always get tethered to a ball you can't take?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there should be some fancy positioning we can do to control that then, right? If we know who has to
You're
take
not
what.
always tethered to the closest one to you.
I thought we
Yes, you are.
decided we were.
That's why we're in their 8 ways.
This reminds me of Shiva with the balls, where we run them in certain patterns, right? If we can
And the answer to
control
that is your partner is Kanata, unless that is efficient from a healing perspective. In which case your partner is Tam, right?
Yeah, the healer should pair with the tank, probably.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ollie. Silenta with Ollie, Kanata with Tam.
Sure.
Hang on, so you're saying you always get tethered to the ball that's closest to you, and you can never take the ball that's tethered to you?
You can't
So-
take anything that's of your role. So I can't take my ball or Solenta's ball.
I think I would have to pair with Oli.
That also works. The thing is, if we take the DPS balls, it doesn't matter who we're paired with.
Unless the
Alright, so-
acting thing doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
All right, so here's the here's my galaxy brain for the uptime strat, which is like this. Where do they spawn? Do they spawn cardinals and inner cardinals?
Yes.
All right. All right, so we start out on 1 and 2. And that forces, all tanks and healers are on 1, and all DPS are on 2. That means that the tanks and healer orbs will all be spawning in the southish area. And then we just like have one group. I'm gonna steal this 3 marker. One group goes and takes the orbs that are close to 4, and the other group goes and takes the orbs that are close to 3.
These would be the groups coming from 1.
Yeah. Yeah, you run across the boss, sort of like either to the left or to the right, and then you take orb, and then you take other orb. Like you should be pulling the orbs.
So are you running like half circles from across the way? Because we need to drag our orbs for the other people to catch, right?
No, you're just running straight through the middle.
Are the balls going to split enough by then to get them out to 3 and 4? Or am I misunderstanding what your theory is here?
Basically, go ahead.
From what I'm assuming is like the tanks and healers stack at 1, and then after the tethers go out and the rolls get put on the balls, we switch sides so that we take the other people's balls.
Yes. But we also have to split, like... Let's suppose you're doing a tank healer pair or something like that. Like Solenta and Oli go to 4, and then Tam and Kanata go to 3. So that you pick up a different set of 2 balls each. Now, having said that, there's probably a much more predictable, or at least much less confusingly written uptime strat that has a little slideshow or something, but I don't know if you guys want to try this to see if we have solved this mechanic without just being told, yes, we've solved it.
So do we know if the balls reduce their damage based on how many people get hit?
So here's my understanding, which is in normal mode, you can take 2 balls without dying, and the 3rd ball will kill you no matter what. I believe seems plausible that is the same in Savage.
It has the same ruin debuff as Gaia.
Right, so if you take more than a ball, if you take a ball more than twice, no matter how many people you're splitting it with, you will die.
The thing that's like unclear to me is if I take 159,000, it's not like it's just split. Like if it just split evenly between me and somebody else, we'd still both die.
Right.
Yeah, the thing is, if you do it correct, you take like 40. If you do it wrong, you just die.
So then, what does the movement look like to get the 4 of them to split into 2 groups then?
What do you mean the 4 of them to split into 2
So
groups?
both sides of this little red rover we're setting up are starting at 1 and 2, right? Which means there will be 4 balls behind 2 and 4 balls behind 1, and then when we run across, those 4 balls will be like stacked together. So we need to split them, right?
They spawn in a circle.
And they move very slowly.
They spawn in a very fixed location. It's just whichever ones you start closest to would be the ones you're tethered to, or maybe not the ones you're tethered to. I mean, I think it's the ones that they're tethered to. We actually might be able to do this with this makes more sense. The person who starts, if we have 2 people at 1 and 2 people at 2, they should get tethered to the balls that start on those 2 sides regardless. And if we just mirror that, so we have this sort of like pinwheel pattern. Then 1 and 3 trade places, 2 and 4 trade places. And then we're good.
Okay. Still can't take both balls at once, though.
That's right. You have to, I guess, hit one of them, and then there's some weird thing where it's like one of the 3 people goes to 2, and then one of the 3 people goes to 1, and so they take a different amount of time to get there. It's like if the balls are still moving slow, and you can have one person pop them such that the other person is caught in it, then you can probably have like just the melee standing in melee, like there's a person on 1, 2, 3, and 4 that's a melee or tank at all times, and the ranged people are slightly out so that the ball hits them first, but in a way that it overlaps.
I mean, the pinwheel already gives slight preference to one of the balls versus the other.
Right, the south ball is closer to 3 than the diagonal south ball.
It's worth trying.
Alright, so here's my suggestion is we put 1 tank, 1 healer on 1 and 2, and then 1 ranged, 1 melee on 3 and 4.
Well, so are you going to stack that way, or are you going to do it the other way, where a healer goes to the DPS and a tank goes to the DPS?
No, you need the healers and tanks to be on the same side, so that you can force that the tank and healers are all spawning in the same half of the arena, so that when we swap sides, all the tanks and healers before we start. So, I guess Midori's my buddy on 3.
Yep. Yeah.
Tam and Kanata at 1, Salenta Oli 2, me and Midori 3, Pithos Tyleet at 4, and you're running to the one that's opposite. So 3 goes to 1, 4 goes to 2, and try to have the range stand in a place where they can pop the balls that are closer, so that the explosion hits your buddy, but doesn't hit the way waymark.
Those waymarks are a little close, no? The explosions aren't exactly small.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The range need to pop the balls.
Yeah,
range.
You pop the ball right here. It'll definitely hit 3. It'll definitely not hit 4 and 2. And then you can pop the ball like right here. And that's
exactly.
Probably okay too.
And the way that these waymarks are set up, you'll do the cardinals first, and then the inner cardinals second.
Yeah, let's try it.
It's pure to heal a bunch in between, because it's probably gonna have to go pretty quick, right?
Button.
Look, even if we don't heal you, it's science. It'll be worth it.
I honestly don't think it's going to go that fast, because the balls move very slowly at first, and if we're pre-positioning
at first,
right? I mean, probably it's more like us panicking at first.
Well, phase will start. We'll panic, we'll calm down, and be like, okay, let's do the oh, we're dead.
And killer tethers. DPS picking up debuff. Thanks healers at 3. DPS get debuff.
You move up, get off 3. One.
Knockback
Knockback.
first. And then stacks. Do not be standing on the fire tile.
Get off the lightning tile.
It's going east.
That's towards 2.
And then sword. And then spread.
There's definitely like a cutoff for what is like absolutely lethal and what is like very survivable with that lightning.
What I hate is that I know it's lightning, but I have to like... I can't figure out which direction to run in time. It doesn't help to move with the markers. Can we put the ones on the outside? Yeah.
Putting these back here with the caveat that they might be necessary for a later mechanic.
I mean... I even, like, kind of just guessed that I was running in a direction, so I started running pretty much immediately, and I still fucking didn't make it in time for the lightning.
Yeah, I was waiting to see like north, south, east, west, and then I was... Yep, definitely too late. There might be a way to know ahead of time, which, like, if 2 of the tiles are adjacent, then you know if it's going to be lightning and you know which direction he's not going. So you might be able to pre-position and not just be in the middle, but...
That time it was lightning poison, pick between them.
Because they're adjacent. You know it's at least not going to be between the...
Oh, right. You know it's not the other one.
Take healer tethers. Take healer picking up debuff. Yes. Well, that's awkward.
Please take it. And then tank healer tethers, right?
Scanata.
Why did?
Lived.
Oh,
I don't know how.
I passed the Tylete one. He rezzed. I was just like, yeah. Yeah.
I wasted 2 stacks on him. I thought he was safe.
And we just need to survive to the mechanic we're testing.
A.
How did I hit that button?
Lightning. Get on the wall and then spread. Knockback. Go to 2. And it's Kate.
Oh crap.
And then stacks. Where's my...
I just want to clarify when we're doing the spread. I'm going on the boss's right side from the wall. So if the boss is at C, I'm going to go to this side of the boss.
For what?
Spread. This because Tylete and I both got on the boss's right side and got double hit by poison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tylete should go to the lightning side. I just killed him that one time.
Just that one time.
It's just that one time. It's just the
one
first time.
I don't know why you don't trust me. 'Cause it's just the one time I killed you.
People die when they're killed.
DPS tethers. DPS picking up debuff. Thanks, Emo. Stack up. DPS take tethers. Knock back. Then stack. Do Do not be on fire tile.
At the wall. Is it B?
Wall at B. Sword is glowing.
And then it's going to be spread. And don't be on the poison.
Tammy's invulnerable.
I hate you, boss. Ah! Stupid having range on that. It's so dumb.
Safe tile will be water. Oh my god.
Alright, well, this is where we would be on our spots.
Yep. So
Oh, hey, I rezzed her.
Alright, we can at least see. Hey! He's doing the baloney.
What's after this?
We had so much time to res everyone. Ow, that kind of hurt.
yeah, we're gonna be healed up for this.
Don't move across yet. Nope, you got
Oh.
tethered to the wrong
Not
one.
Oh, That's way earlier than I thought it was gonna be.
Alright, and then Midori pops the... Oh, wrong one. It should be the tank one right here. Yeah, there should be two on the panel. I guess in this... Based on the configuration of this pinwheel, it would be... counterclockwise. I can change the pinwheel to be clockwise if you prefer.
It doesn't matter, I just need to know. Because we do everything clockwise, because you said we're not savages.
Well,
But now we're doing counterclockwise, I guess, which makes us savages.
I mean, when you have to
Well,
do
it
two
says savage content.
when you have to do two
It's
things,
true.
one of them has to be counterclockwise of the other.
look, I didn't know which direction it would be when I put down the waymarks. Alright, now it's clockwise.
So the west one for us was a healer one. I am supposed to take that one first, right?
That's, well, okay, so placeholder ran across the arena before the tethers went out, that's
okay.
why.
I had done goofed. I thought as soon as they spawned that it counted as being tethered, and that's not the case.
Alright, then let's try it again.
Yep. And who knows, maybe we accidentally, and by accidentally I mean I puzzled out an uptime strat. And by uptime strat I mean ranged and healers figure it out.
Light speed.
You're
Melee uptime.
you're pretty close to it. Not gonna lie.
I mean, our current strategy involves never leading melee, so it should be melee uptime strat by almost any definition.
I have a feeling the actual solution does.
They probably put them in exactly like the mirrored position from wherever we have, so it's like they're like tanks and healers south.
As far as the like sock and flip flop goes, you know, the sock is on the foot. But that's
Well-
about it.
At least we got the sock on the foot.
Where it should be. All the time.
Oh god, I'm so bad at this, why?
DPS tethers. Tank healer debuff.
Note that the 3 has moved slightly, we're still using the 3.
Who's tethers?
DPS are taking tethers.
Oh shoot!
I feel like I have the poison.
Oh, you
You're
do.
sad.
And everyone else will be sad with him.
It's fine. It was my fault. So I got what I deserved.
You heal water, dude.
I got it. You don't need a heal here. What are you talking about? I'll have an AoE heal in 15 seconds. It's fine.
What placeholder?
He's fine.
Yeah, he just
Gotta
used
take damage
bloodbath.
for a while.
See, he's almost at full.
I accidentally.
E.
I actually don't have a heal for the next one.
Lightning at the wall. Then spread. Don't be on the lightning pile.
I'm going to lightning side this time.
The knockback. He's going south, and his sword is glowing.
Don't get knocked onto the water tile.
And
And then
it's
we're gonna
going
stack.
stack.
Group 1's mid. Group 1's on the 3 marker.
It's dead.
Oh.
I said it was sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the timing on that. It's like, oh, we got knocked back. Time to go to the mid. No. No, it's good.
If someone says knockback, I will either hear water or cape, probably whichever one is actually the wrong one.
Okay, would it be better if I said water knockback? Versus, like, if
Probably.
I specified which knockback it is?
Probably just water.
Okay.
If it's not... never mind. Never mind. I'm like trying to figure out a solution where I can stay in melee range every time. I don't know if that's plausible. I wish they had more diagrams for the follow-up conditions.
Yeah, that's your problem. The thing that I hate is like when stuff like that. When we're spread out, and our HP is low, and I know that we're about to take damage. Kunada is maybe a little bit more disciplined than I am, but my mind goes blank, and I start panicking trying to heal people, and I forget that I should totally know what the other two mechanics are going to happen are. And I hate that. That is a thing that drives me nuts about myself and how I raid. But like, I just like completely forget knowledge that I totally should know. Because I should know what the other two mechanics are. We just did the two mechanics, and it's the other two. So
My-
really, we should just need to call out sword or cape, and I should know the rest of this. But
My arm's length went off late that time, but it was like 2 seconds after I hit arm's length, and then it pushed me back still.
Yep.
Snapshotting.
I mean, if it snapshots even a little bit early, and your animation locked when you hit the button, so it takes 0.9 seconds for it to go off, and it's a little bit slow to register, and then there's server lag. Like, you could really have hit it like almost 3 seconds before the animation like happens, and you can still just be killed. I do not like arm's length.
I mean, it's still better than shields, where it has to wait until the animation of the skill happens before it even tries to apply the shield, and that's when it snapshots if you have a shield or not.
I don't agree. I don't think it's worse. I think arm's length is worse, because arm's length lasts 6 fucking seconds. Like, you can't hit it early. Like a shield, you can hit that early. I think I'll deal with it.
Alright, I had to reply to a work thing, and now I am closing this program because it's Friday and I do not need to think about work for like 72 hours.
Does that mean you're ready?
Yes.
Closing your Teams, your Slack.
Teams. We are Microsoft simps.
Imagine not working on weekends.
God, I wish that were me. Tank healer tethers. DPS picking up debuff. Pick up the
Huh.
debuff.
Tank healer's off of 3.
Oh, somebody hasn't picked up a debuff.
Awesome. Micro world.
Oh, wait. I wasn't supposed to take this. Yes.
Alright, let's try to at least do that mechanic correctly. That's not even the hard part. Oh, there's plenty of room all around for that. Besides, you're the originator of a meme. Doesn't that make you feel good?
That's fair. I didn't put like a trademark on it or anything, so you can have it.
It's all
No, you
remix
just
culture.
Make an NFT of it.
It's NFT is a screenshot of my text box. of me saying it, I'll be rich.
DPS tethers. Tank healer picking up the debuff.
Get in. Who's taking tethers?
DPS.
FYI, Midori, if you're that far out, I'm not sure I can hit you if you don't dash back in.
That's why I dashed in.
Just saying. Got a lot of buttons to hit.
Obnoxious that our cooldowns are coming off right now.
Lightning. Fire.
Remember, we're gonna swap panels, so be on the fire panel first.
water
Those autos.
to D, then it will be sword. Then we're gonna spread out.
And don't be on green.
Get me off the platform!
Like zoink!
Ah,
I'm just gonna impulse. Sorry, right after you.
Okay. Didn't really that much.
I got him.
Okay. Fire will be the safe tile. I'm not sure what that is.
This is fine. Get it.
We've got time. Ish.
Yeah, this thing is super long, but 3 people up, that's fine.
So you had fire as the safe tile?
Yes. Get on your spots.
That's how you don't get a thingy.
Appreciate your sacrifice.
Well, does that mean I can take any of them?
I'll find out. Wait.
Alright,
for the
wait.
others to appear.
Alright, go to the opposite sides. Pop the cardinal one. Heals. Get in for heals. I'll pop the other one. Nope, that's the one on our platform.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
clockwise.
Fire.
Oops.
Oh.
Wow, we have to do that fast.
Yeah, we do.
Wait,
Yeah, it needs to be pop, run in with heals, pop. And you need to make sure that you're hitting the one, the correct second set.
Yeah, I forgot to rotate clockwise.
Wait, did I not? I'm confused.
You popped the right ones.
Okay, so the one at 2 southeast was not. Right?
That was the one I missed.
I could not do that one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, cool. No, I think we should figure it out. I have macro for the first hit. The only person I missed was Midori. I don't know why. And for the second hit, keep in mind, Slenta, once we stack on the correct platform, we also take an additional 35,000. So we need 2
What do you mean?
instants.
What do
So
you
we
want
take
to
a. What's that?
What do you mean once we stack on the right platform?
Oh, so we take orb 1, right? We heal up. We take orb 2. We actually have to heal up because the next thing happens is a platform explodes and we take 35.
3 platforms explode.
3 platforms explode, but the 4th platform also explodes, but it only does 35 instead of like a bajillion.
There's no shenanigans where if the fire is the safe tile, we have to be in spread parties on it, is there?
Nope.
Okay.
I think that's just the tiles exploding, and we just need to be on the safe one.
Alright, that would be rude. So that's good.
I mean, I'm gonna assume that that's not the case because imagine if it was lightning.
Well, we just be on the wall on the lightning platform in that case, right? Because it
Yeah.
comes from the center.
We run from A all the way to C.
That's what sprint's for. Just resolve the balls faster, I guess.
I mean, we'll find out after we see the platforms explode and wait 2 seconds to see if they actually do their mechanics.
Also, I have a bit of a gripe. So he takes his cape off to put it on the ground to make the platforms, but then he uses his cape in that phase. Where are these capes coming from?
Yes.
He's using an item dupe hack.
I'm upset. Is he picking up a potion right as he picks it up off the ground?
Report up.
He's doing some server latency shenanigans by standing on the border between 2 zones.
Ah,
Report for hacking.
Don't you know that all vampires have 2 capes?
he's got 5 apparently.
5 or 6 in this case.
It's 2 stacked with capes.
He's a magician vampire.
The worst kind of vampires.
He's just incredibly stylish and needs to have backups. Tank healer tethers. DPS, pick up the debuff.
After the debuffs are handled, tanks and healers get off 3. Step forward a little bit. Thank you.
D. Water.
I
Then
knew it.
stack. Do not be on the fire tile. Lightning.
B. And cape.
God damn it!
Then spread.
Oh wow.
Be on the acid tile.
Don't be on the spikes either. Pro tip.
This one's actually going through my leg, I think.
Look at me. I'm not even touching them.
This is true.
Water will be the safe tile.
No. This is really awkward.
I don't think we have enough people to do this correctly.
I don't even have Swift.
I don't know if mana does this. We actually have kind of a lot of time. Get your blood break.
Stay until the tethers appear. Okay, now move.
Oh, I'm sad.
Oh, that was a DPS tether. Hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, when people are dead, then you get tethered to multiple orbs.
Yep.
Yeah, but for the explosion after the orbs, we won't have to worry about the mechanics afterwards because we can't resolve all the mechanics at once. It'll just be the tiles exploding.
Quick question, Tam. Is there any time during that when it would be best for me to use Haima on you? This is my single target.
Fog?
I have 5x shields.
I don't think Sam takes more than autos do.
That doesn't change my question. Like,
I
there's some bosses like Kefka where like he only autos normally 2 or 3 times in a row, but then sometimes he'll auto 7 times, and each hit is like 40% of the tank's HP from an auto, right? Like sometimes the boss just does a bunch of autos, way more than normally would. So
It's the times when he's not doing a whole bunch of like cast bars.
right,
I've noticed I've been getting really low between the first tile and the second tile.
is he
Going
autoing
off.
there?
Yes.
All right,
And I usually get like super low, and like when we're running out for the stack, I am dying there.
FYI, I have a skill that's probably designed for that. So if you see stuff like that, let me know to use it on you then. I will try to use it on you there from now on. It's 5 separate 300 potency shields, and then they translate into heals if they don't get used. So it's pretty good. It's just it's just that it's not like good on tank busters, really. That's why it's kind of a little bit weird. But it's not a 1500 potency shield.
So does one have to get broken, then the other one applies?
Yeah.
It takes the edge off.
But yeah, between the first and second tile going off is when I'm usually like getting wrecked.
Ow, 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 my face.
DPS tether. Thanks, healers debuff.
That's
Very
Awkward.
sad.
DPS tethers. What happened there?
Someone who didn't need to run in ran in, I assume?
Do you have
No.
anything on this?
oh well. It's rezzing the Dory.
You can't. Where's the...
Oh, I let the other 3 DPS die. Yeah, no, what happened is somebody didn't run into the stack in time.
Healers tethers. DPS picking up debuff. Pick up the debuff.
Then this is tank healer tethers.
Yes.
This
We're
can't be right.
ending debuff infused.
Very sad.
What's going on here?
I think the 2 DPS went in at the same time.
Well, 2 people still had it left, so they must have been there to begin when it first went out.
Oh, that too.
That's what it is.
Also, Tam, take a look in voice text. You'll see what the ability is that I'm talking about. And why I feel bad that I'm not using it more, but like I don't know when to use it.
Yeah, I'd say after the first, or before the tiles go off, you could probably put that on me, and then that would pretty much save me throughout that whole time
Like
from the autos and everything.
It's like built for like Akmorn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bosses don't really seem to do Akmorn-ish abilities. But auto attacks are pretty close, right?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Just you wait. Just you wait until the second half
Yeah,
of this.
I'm sure that there'll be the perfect spot.
It's
And I'll be
like-
like, finally!
That stupid Raven's Beak, or whatever. The thing of Bahamut, or whatever. That thing still gives me like PTSD dreams.
I mean, that was an ability where we were like Vengeance plus Rampage plus or Rampart plus like Shield. What was it? What was the other warrior one that they had?
Rill?
Tuition? Rill down?
No, Wrong Tuition was not level 50.
Yeah.
It, like, one of the things was provoking after the second hit.
Mm.
Or just hollowed ground.
Yeah, maybe that's what we ended up doing.
Didn't you guys have? Weren't we running like 2 paladins?
No.
At the end of that, it was like
Oh yeah, at
you
the
and
end.
Drevin were both like
Yeah,
paladins.
and-
for Bahamut. That was like hollow ground everything.
Hallowed ground everything, and also wait 7 minutes between every pull.
Oh god. Like,
That's right.
I don't mind trash. I don't mind having to go back to a boss. I mean, it would suck to have to do it every time, but like having it in the dungeons. But man, having to sit there and just do nothing, also pretty bad.
Or just wing it with the cooldowns you have.
Yeah, it's like
I definitely prefer that to sitting there and doing nothing.
But then some
Speaking of
fights-
sitting around and doing nothing, let's get some pulls in. Let's not mess up the first one.
Always not back yet.
My wing is broken. That's probably important.
I mean, at least it's broken. You're just not wearing it.
Just no shoes.
Didn't need it anyway. Let's do the full
Slut-
fight barefoot.
Don't worry, the broken glass, whatever. Mikote are tough.
No, we levitate. See? We can levitate. Not as apparent on this floor, but in a lot of floors, you just levitate.
Yeah, the only other time I use Haima, I think, is on Hippocampus when we got the first water knockbacks. I think it's the only other time I use it.
遇到港口也会停泊，所以璃月是
These are like the signature skills for this class, and I'm just like barely using them.
沉淀的地方。
Yeah, if I get tether on the last one, a Haima would be great right there.
Tether on the last one in Hippocampus.
Yeah, in Hippocampus.
Yeah, it probably would be good there. I haven't been using it there, but
找个地方
I guess I probably should be.
Unless you need to save a certain
但
DPS.
你可能着凉。
I don't use it for that.
I made some pork ribs today, and they turned out very delicious. Which is
Nice.
good because I was just winging it. I'm like, we're gonna put some of this spice on here, and some of this spice on here, and some of this spice. Ooh,
I thought you said it was pork.
yeah, pork ribs.
You said
Tab was
winging
making
it.
a joke. You said you were winging it.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
But wings are chicken.
Pork wings. Never heard of them?
Ooh, I want me
Wing
some.
tip.
I want me some pork wings.
That'd be the day.
Valkyria Chronicles.
A lot of promises would have to be fulfilled.
Tank healer tethers. Tank healer is picking up the debuff. You guys should all be stacked up.
We good.
Survive with 5k HP. It's perfect. Gotta pad those regeneration numbers.
See?
Right here?
Lightning. Spread. Don't be on the lightning tile. Water. It's going north. It's sword. Don't be on the water tile. Stack.
Oh, we suck. 50-50. Nope.
Decline.
I even got back in time. I can foresee that this is what Party Finder is. It's just wiping to this set of like easy mechanics over and over again. Or like you wipe to it 3 times and then someone just rage quits and then you spend the rest of the time trying to get back into Party Finder.
Yep.
Like, I didn't know we were on Pinax Prague. Psh, leaves the group.
I think in order for something like that, for me to find it funny, it has to have less certainty of truth to it. There has to be believable doubt that there could possibly be any other scenario. But I don't think that there is.
Healer tether. DPS picking up debuff. Only tank healers should be stacked at 3. and take up the debuff one at a time. Okay. Tank healer tethers.
A little too close.
87 HP.
87 HP.
I made sure too early. No! I did it
What?
I did it too soon.
You did what too soon?
Shirk.
Oh.
Sorry.
Savage betrayal.
Yeah, that second one is like stupid.
A.
Hey.
Well. 3 lives there now.
Good, it's not bad.
Water and stacks. Not be on the fire tile.
I got him back.
Lightning. A. Don't be on the fire tile. Cape is glowing.
I'm just gonna kill myself because I can't.
Spread. Oh, hello, Slytherin.
Go beyond the poison tile.
So I just want to point out that his the 1 minute cooldowns, or not the 1 minute, the 2 minute cooldowns come back up right in between those 2 Pinax
Yeah.
things, and I'm like,
Safe tile will be lightning.
The technical step burst phase is right there. Nope, not happening.
I mean, we can all like tacitly agree to save our burst phase until after the second thing, but that's like
I think until I'm more
Almost-
comfortable with that phase, I have to. Like, I can't do it.
Oh, you still get debuffs when you're dead.
Yeah.
I have a present for you. I'll just leave it here on your corpse.
I don't actually have any
Boss.
doing. So, yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I just can't.
When things go that poorly, we can't really recover.
Yeah.
They're all DPS. I don't like this.
Run away! Oh,
I'm
they
in
also-
for you.
Sometimes there is no right decision. I can't do the like cape sword thing. I can't do it. I don't know why.
I'm right there with you, man. Don't worry. I'm eating a hard struggle sandwich with that mechanic. I have accurately guessed wrong on his teleport like 12 times tonight.
I'm really struggling with. So he'll say like northerly or easterly or whatever, and like translating that into saying where we're going. I don't know. It's hard because I can't just say north. That helps nobody.
I mean, if somebody says north, I hear north and I look at north, but then I find that if it's north, I realize I'm standing here, and I'm like, ah, fuck, it's so far away, and then I start running and I make it to 5 yalms from A, and then I die because I'm still, he's doing sword.
So, for whatever it's worth, like right here is, if he was at A and he was doing sword, this is like safe here. It's yeah, the Coney cuts is.
Right, but what if northwest was the unsafe tile, which is fairly common?
Then you just hold that L, my guy. I don't like this phase. I have a ley line window after, like where he jumps to, I put my ley lines down as soon as I get there, and I haven't gotten there to put my ley lines down once tonight.
Oh.
That was my first time tonight putting my ley lines there.
I know that part of the answer here, right, is that after the first 2 tiles go off, get back to the middle, no matter what else is happening.
Yes, get back to the middle and orient yourself facing north.
Yeah, that's the part that like I realize I'm doing it too late, so that when somebody says north, I have to then figure out which way is north, then start running that way. It's
You
too
have
late
a
by
gap
then.
closer or something like that.
I have one, but
Yeah, if it's fire stacks, use your gap closer immediately after. Get all up in there.
it's one thing to have a gap closer. For me, gap closers on boss versus gap closers on parties is very different.
It works on the boss, doesn't it? It does.
Oh, it does.
I used it earlier. I use that all the time.
The
What?
meta's getting deep.
On Earth?
The meta's getting real deep. Must be nice. Imagine not having to select a party member to manip.
I actually didn't. I had no idea. I guess I just assumed it was party members only.
So yeah, if you realize you're stuck out in Narnia, just
I'm always out in Narnia.
Wait, does yours work on both or just both?
Yeah, both.
It's both.
It works on
Come
both.
on.
That's well.
So-
It works
same
on
with
party
Monk.
members. It works on party members. That's why I assumed it didn't work on people.
I
Or
would
on the
like.
bosses.
I would probably give up one of my dogs if I could have blink instead of manip.
What?
Wow.
Like, why do I still have to target a person to blink? It's so annoying.
What? Wait a minute.
Wow. Whoa.
He'd be giving him more than his dogs. So hopefully that skill's worth it.
Oh, blink's really good.
I mean, in all cases, I'd always prefer a dash forward. But
Yeah, it's nice.
Imagine if you had a dash forward and a dash back, and you could use them both.
it's called Samurai.
actually,
So-
I hit the wrong button 90% of the time when I'm playing Reaper.
Oli, I have a question for you.
Yes.
For the second set of things, if it's lightning, wind, do you mind if I take the middle?
When? I'm confused.
So basically those 2 sets of diagrams, we can use them both for the both sets of mechanics.
Right.
But I will have to move back to the middle to get the boss off the wall.
I'm just confused on which one you're talking about because there is no wind.
So lightning, wind,
There's
or
no
lightning,
wind.
acid,
There's
whatever.
There's no wind.
Okay,
He means water, I assume.
no.
Acid.
Poison.
Acid.
Poison.
Okay.
Spread.
okay. That's fine. Yeah, you can take
Lightning
it
spread.
off. That's fine.
Um,
Yeah, that'll help you position the boss. That's fine.
and that way everybody can have melee uptime.
No offense to the 2 melee DPS, but I don't trust them to not
What?
kill me. So I'm just gonna stay out.
So
I mean, I'm-
basically what will happen is you will stay on the wall where you are, and I will move back to the middle.
That's fine.
I'm going to the right side as walking away from the wall. And if I get clipped by a thing, then, well, I guess that happens a lot.
Slint is just gonna be flying all over the arena now.
What's the cooldown on that?
45.
Wow. Wait, you don't even have to move like that, right?
I think that is what makes Sage my favorite healer now. It's so good.
Also, I have my all my hotbars laid out like I'm ready to panic,
Yeah.
and that's probably not actually the right way. I should be building it the way I want it to be when I'm not panicking.
I don't know what the difference is. Like,
Priority
What-
of buttons. Right? So like there's some buttons like my back mouse button is my AoE GCD heal, which is also my GCD AoE shield, like as a shield healer, right? It's my big thing. And then middle mouse button is Pepsis, which turns that shield into a big heal. So I can have a fairly big heal fairly quickly if I need to. It just costs me a GCD. It's not a big deal. But I don't hit it on any of these fights unless things are going wrong.
Not gonna lie, I've never used Pepsi.
It's pretty
Whatever it
good,
is.
actually.
I'm sure it's good, but I never cast GCD shield, so
You're right. That's kind of the point. Well, it's because you have 12 buttons on your thumb.
It's just like the middle mouse button. I just feel like if I hit that during a fight, I'm probably gonna bump my mouse.
I'm not part of lead.
Oh,
That's why I said,
You're right.
Garrett, can we go back in?
we're talking about mice, and not the kind that are being murdered by interns.
oh, related to that, our lab tech got fired this week.
Was this the incompetent one?
Yeah.
Also,
Why
guess who
is-
didn't save these waymarks? This is almost correct. That's the savage strat, where you're moving counterclockwise. Ugh, no.
To be.
Or not to be.
2B or 9S.
Definitely to be.
Or A2.
Yeah, definitely A2.
Yeah.
Eden.
Actually, I think for me
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, Adam.
it's gotta be.
Emil.
Yeah, Emil. All 3,000 of his heads or whatever.
Still haven't completed that
A fun
game.
fight.
When you get out to the desert and there's those like giant Emil heads everywhere, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? None of this is getting explained at all. I'm probably missing a lot of lore.
Well, the game, like, is super serious 85-90% of the time. And then the other, like, 10% of the time, it's like
It's-
joking, and you're like, I'm not sure how to take this.
It's like, here, would you like a secret fight with the Square Enix CEO?
Oh yeah, they had the soundtrack has like 6 different versions of Become as Gods, but they're like joke versions that are like SECEO, SECEO. Like, what the hell is this? It's like literally a whole CD of it.
That soundtrack does slap, though.
Tank and healer tethers.
Yeah. Tank Healer's picking up debuff.
Highly done.
Stacked up.
And tight and tight. Oh, I got rid of mine. That's all that matters.
We got lucky, but yeah.
You guys cut it real close on that when you guys have the tethers. 300 hit points!
Still alive.
I was so confident I didn't even look.
Do you want me to move my feint there?
Surely there's another feint.
I had it up. It was up.
Oh, so in other words, you would have been dead.
Let's look at the couch cushions.
B.
lightning. Don't be on the lightning tile and then stack. Stacks, don't be on the fire tile.
Two.
Practice.
Okay.
Knock back towards me.
Ah.
And it's Kate. And then spread.
Don't be green.
Don't be on green.
That water always gets me.
All right, we're live.
It is unfortunate that the two players who made the mistake.
You realize it too. You're like, oh, I'm totally in the front. I'm totally in the red.
Only we had a summoner.
Look, you can play Summoner. It's a ranged physical class.
Or a red mage.
Red Mage isn't that bad these days.
No, it kind of slaps.
It's better than Summoner.
Objectively. And that pains me, because I'm... At heart, I like the summons.
How the mighty have fallen.
Look, Summoner sucked for so long, and then it had like a 2-patch window where it was just amazing. And they're like, can't let that happen.
Summoner crashed like Facebook.
So that means that all the boomers move to Summoner.
DPS tethers. DPS getting debuff. Tanks healers on 3 only. Oh, Timmy's Pokeballing.
Oops.
A lot of attacking though.
I'm gonna give him. Oh. Won't transfer.
He already has one.
DPS tethers.
Oh, just get behind Tyleep. Get behind Tyleep.
Top lol.
Damn.
I try.
Nice.
Nice.
Lol.
I do not have home gang.
Okay.
We're still screwed. Just saying. We're screwed in like 30 seconds.
Why does that screw us in 30 seconds? We got at least a minute.
Before the stack
Spreads.
markers.
Maybe you'll get lucky and it'll be at sea. So you guys can stand at the
No,
top.
just hit an extra button. It's fine.
A
Oh, rescue! Yeah, just rescue him to the party.
Not a can.
lightning. Then stacks. Don't be on the lane tile. Don't be on the fire tile. It's fine.
This is remarkably not bad for
Or with
how.
Kate.
Oh.
Water than king.
Oh.
See, we should know better. We should
Yeah,
totally know
I
better.
know, right?
Oh wait, you're still alive. I thought you were dead, damn.
Now I'm dead.
Isn't that like this is the most infuriating thing to me? Is that like I should know better. And like I even walked out to the wall and I was like, wait, no, I'll have time.
Sorry.
I'll walk back in.
No, I forgot to call it because my brain was just like.
I was hoping my
No, look, I do not rely on calls. Calls are great. They can help inform my decisions, but I don't rely on them. Like, I try to learn all the mechanics.
That's
Like,
good.
I usually like know what's going on, but the calls are like the safety net.
I was hoping the home gang would give Tylene enough time to come back.
No. It says I'm still in the world.
You just left. I've only completed Near Automata 2 times.
I'm supposed to complete like.
Do you mean like
26 times.
actually, or you did all 3 playthroughs?
I've only done 2 playthroughs so far.
Wait.
2 Bs and 9 S's.
3.
Well, yeah, I guess the third one is like a continuation of 1 and 2. But
Oh, but aren't there 4?
There are 4.
It's complicated.
It is true. It actually.
I guess technically there's what 26 endings.
No,
Yep.
no,
Get?
that's different though.
Yeah.
Eating a mackerel does not count as a play.
Turning yourself off doesn't count either.
No, that was the first ending I got. Thank you very much.
taking out your
I was
Really?
just like, yeah, no, literally. It's like, okay, I finished the little tutorial mission. That I'm in the
Oh.
thing. I'm like, let me save my game. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull this chip out. Let's see what happens.
No, that was like my 20th.
I got one by accident because I ran the wrong direction. And it's like when you're supposed to go save the forest village and you run away instead. And like,
It's
oh,
like, and then
oops.
you.
Like, oh my bad, I went the wrong direction.
It makes up a little story about how it's like you decided that this was all too much of a hassle and you became a fisher for the rest of your life. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm gonna eat one more food. Let's try to make some progress in 30 minutes or however much time we have left.
GPS tethers. Tank healer getting debuffed. Alright, good. DPS tether.
Don't be a baby. We're padding your healing parts for when we're clear. You like numbers, don't you?
Lightning.
Please be fire.
Spread. Don't be on the green pile. Water. South. Sword.
Oh,
Stacks.
south is that way. 50-50.
50% of the time, you die 100% of the time.
Actually, it's more like 4-3 ratio. Actually, no, it's 3-3, isn't it? It is 3-3. It's 50-50. South is C. Good to know. sword survivable?
Yeah, you get a damage.
Yeah.
So you might as well die.
Wow. I should have just shielded myself. Okay.
Well, you might survive the sword, but I don't know if you'd survive the mechanic immediately after.
Not without shields.
At least I would take the stack in Narnia versus 50-50. What?
Alright, sure. It's the world I'm living in.
Should we just wall it? We messed up.
I mean, the
I-
first part doesn't matter, right?
I mean, it's so early on.
What happened there?
There wasn't a shake.
That can't be the only thing that didn't happen.
Maybe
Pretty
not,
good.
but that's
Food?
the only thing that I didn't
No.
put up.
One,
He has
one
more
second.
HP than that.
Yeah,
You got more HP than I do, so you should be fine.
Must be
Mr. Heal.
He's at full. One heal.
Speed of shake.
Speed is shake. Did 55,000.
Maybe some people got hit by it and others didn't.
Yeah, probably.
And by others, I mean placeholder.
He is other.
Yeah, took 52. It might just be like 3% or whatever.
I accidentally hit arm's length instead of shake.
It's just one of those things where, like, normally, just being off by one.
Yes, tethers. Okay, healer getting debuff.
Take it.
Alright, we're good. See. Water.
Speed fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Do not be on the fire tile. Lightning. South. Don't be on the lightning tile. Kate.
That thing is so big.
Spread.
Green, heal
the
yourself.
safe tile.
Can you repeat that?
Green will be the safe tile.
Close enough. Get to your number.
We still have some time. It's a bit of a long thing. It's not even this one. Still not it yet. Alright, now it's on the number.
Wait for the tethers to appear. Now you can move.
Oh,
Ooh, that's close.
Be on green.
Wow.
One person survived.
you did it!
So we do we call
I
that
did
cleared
it.
the mechanic?
Another blood rake. Oh no.
Wait, no, you have to see a new mechanic.
No.
We saw a new blood rig.
I think I did take 3. It has you really fast.
I didn't know that Konata died for the first one, so
Um,
No, Kanata didn't die in the first one. Both Kanata and I died on the second one.
maybe we should do the Panheimon on that one. See, I'm learning the stage skills.
I did hit it on that one.
Oh
So
my.
I also used Heart of Light.
well, Konata didn't die on my second one.
Oh yeah, I got clipped by the southeast one.
So Konata got hit by 2 of them.
Good thing you're my partner.
I think
So one problem, of course, is that we were recovering. I didn't have anything when we started that, and after the first one hit us, I looked around and I had 7 buttons that were on cooldown. So I don't think I really had anything.
Prizewell isn't going to help there, is it?
No, the orbs seem to be their own entity.
I think also the way we have it set up is that we're all pretty close to each other, making orbs explode.
Which, in theory, is good for healing.
It's good for healing, but I think it's easy to overlap.
I mean, in theory, the orb should be exploding outwards by the
Right.
range DPS.
Well, yeah, I think there's
As long as the melee people also rotate a little bit, I think it will be okay. Don't just go in and stay on your cardinal. Like, move.
You should be on the numbers, right?
Yeah.
On the waymarks.
Yeah, but like when we go to get the next one, the people you'll be between 2 intercardinal balls, right? So it's possible for you to get clipped by 2 of them.
It's also, I think, I'm wondering if we're taking too long to start exploding them. Does
Yeah,
that make
probably.
sense? Like they need to be further out
Yes.
for the first explosion.
Yeah, the first one should happen as soon as possible. Like, as soon as the tether appears, you should be booking it across the arena to make it explode.
Just not using any movement skills because you might run faster than your partner.
Booking it at a controlled pace.
Tylee, can you do a ninja flip to ours? Because I'm gonna nip to the person over there.
I mean, we could set it up where you don't have to run through the boss.
That would cut down some time.
Okay, so in that world, if we're trying to make it so that you don't have to run through the boss, we would have to alternate, like, DPS would be on opposite sides. So they'd be at like 4 and 2. And then like 4 would pull their balls to 3 and 3 would pull their balls to 4. Something like that.
I mean, if we don't do through the middle, then a lot of the symmetricalness is lost. And they'll be pulled instead of, like, from B to D and be pulled from B to C, which is kind of outside the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just put it up. We had a person survive the mechanic, so I'm happy to say that I did. I solved it, and I cede my my strats to whoever comes up with the PF strat, unless it sucks. If it sucks, then we're doing our own thing.
I'm looking at the first panel. I think this one sucks.
Also, they're
What the fuck
starting
is this?
really far out.
You're supposed to start max melee.
That is not max melee for the Dragoon and the Reaper.
Well, it's not completely accurate in a toolbox, but
I like the extra step 8.
It's very important.
So-
Get to the safe
Oh,
tile.
that's to the safe tile, yeah.
so in this situation, we're exploding the orbs much quicker. There's more space between the pairs, so there's less risk of overlap. And I think it'll give us more time to get to the safe square.
I don't know. It doesn't really feel that much different, but it does mean we don't have to run through the middle, which I think is important. I think that's, if anything, that's the one important difference. 'Cause
Yeah, we won't have to
the
run
extra
as far.
space, I think, is just an illusion on the way that this is drawn. It's not actually. We don't actually get that much extra space.
I do not believe that an orb will spawn in the corner. They spawn kind
Yeah.
of in a circle.
No, I know, but like the point.
That's what I'm
is
saying. It's like this picture is misleading in that way.
the scale is weird, but like it does mean that we don't have to run through the middle, which is actually probably important.
Not that this matters, but on step 7, do you guys see the A that's not even on the map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the
The other thing about this strat is the initial positioning of the tanks and then the extra step between step and 2, step 3 is kind of unnecessary.
That might be so that the Reaper doesn't possibly pick up or make the wrong one spawn in the wrong place. I don't know. No, you're right. I don't think that would happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we're just
You could
in our
probably
8 ways,
stick. Yeah.
that's the right way. We can do the same thing. Because again, the way that this is diagrammed out is just kind of is. I hope this doesn't become the PF strat for their sake. Let's put it that way. At the very least, somebody comes up with a better diagram. But the concept is fine.
Can we just start on our numbers and just go clockwise?
No, you need it to be tank healer pairs and the DPS pairs. Needs to go tank healer DPS DPS tank healer DPS DPS or tank DPS DPS healer healer DPS DPS. The point is, it's just the two the orbs need to have be alternating
Right.
every other orb.
Right, so Tam and I will be at 1, and then Splinter and Ollie will be at 3.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that would be basically what this is showing, except more correct.
Yeah.
The thing we wouldn't actually want to be on our numbers when the tethers go out, though. It's really tenuous as to the positioning of who gets picked for what.
No, I think that these waymarks, if we do the strat that we're doing right now, and we just change it where it's okay, DPS are at 2 and 4. DPS start at 2 and 4. Maybe we
My point
pull
is
these.
that southwest, for example, picking 3 and 4. There's a margin of error for how tight people are going to be. That's going to be hard to tell. Okay. Yes. If we move these so that they're closer to the inner cardinals, then maybe that would be closer.
I'm just making it so that they're a little further apart for like max melee. But yeah, if you just start on the markers here, and then it's just like you just run to the marker that is clockwise. Is this not symmetric? Oh,
2
this
is
is not
too far
symmetric.
back.
No, this is exactly the same. No, I moved it back on purpose. I don't know if this is actually. Here, we'll just We'll just put it in the middle of this thing. I'm trying to find out like what is actual max melee with the boss in the center, and I think it's something like this. And if this is too far to be in melee range, then yeah. So just start on. I guess in this case, Midori and I are on 2. Oli and Salenta are on 3, and then the other 2 are the same. And we're just moving to the whatever your number is +1 with wraparound.
Let's try it.
So, Konata, do you want to go 3 and I'll do 1?
Sure. It's like slightly closer, right? Yeah.
I'll try to get the boss as centered as possible, but
I think the boss jumps to the middle for that.
maybe.
We can hope. I hate bosses that don't center themselves for mechanics, which is basically all of E12. Fuck. I'd been sitting on that thing for like... I'm like, time to put up this thing! No, I used that skill like 10 minutes ago when we started talking about this. Alright. What do I not need anymore? T? Heidelin. We don't need Heidelin anymore. There we go.
Hang on a second. Okay, sorry. Take killer tethers. Take killer debuff.
Nada. Thank you.
Water. Stack. Don't be on fire. Lightning. East. Sword. Spread.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
That thing takes so long to go off.
Stupid Primal Ren being gap closer. Why did it, like, put... That's weird.
Fire will be the save tile.
Hey, we have people alive for this mechanic.
Going back.
Provoked.
Oh, I never had. Huh.
You never had Shirk?
I never had take stance on.
Going clockwise after the tethers. And this is definitely melee range. Wait for the tethers. Be on the waymarks. Yeah. Second balls.
Slid that.
Be on fire.
Ah!
Hey, not bad. There's a tank bus.
Oh, you're gonna die. Oh. What?
I wonder what that blood rig's for. Do we have to remember what our role was?
Well, it's all DPS.
Who took it?
No, I think it's the
The DPS to take the tethers?
DPS take the tethers and the tanks.
The
and
towers were
heals
not
take the-
DPS.
Seems likely.
Heyo,
It's on
there's-
four right
better
now.
repeat.
Probably the other way.
There has to be one in each one. They're all not DPS.
Oh, I have Christmas tree.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you guys weren't keeping track of all those 5 blood rakes you just did?
No!
Come on!
No idea!
What a bunch of casual.
Do you have anything, Manowar? Pop it.
Almost zero.
Do you have it?
Nope.
Oh, well,
Seems like a good opportunity to man award.
I believe.
That's doing 30,000 in auto attack.
come on.
I see the lucid.
C. Water. Then stacks. Don't be on fire. Fire.
Lightning.
Or sorry, lightning. North.
North.
8. Kate.
Oh.
Spread.
This takes forever. Ah!
AoE, super big AoE.
It goes really fast.
Another AoE.
Oh, another one. Oh my god.
You can add both of them actually, that's nice.
Oh, and another one?
What an
Are you
asshole! Is this
kidding
the
me?
soft enrage?
Is this enrage?
It is.
Oh, wait, that just kills me.
Well,
Well, we're only
welcome to the
67% off, guys.
DPS check. Welcome to the
I mean-
DPS.
That assumes we're supposed to actually kill him.
Oh yeah, that's
So we were-
totally enraged.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
Oh,
Hey, man.
I think we can make
Well-
it 67 if we had a few less
I
deaths.
don't know where he's supposed to be at. What,
Maybe that's
50?
Well, no, maybe it's like Kefka where he transforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably.
yeah.
We're kidding.
I thought the sarcasm was picked up on.
Maybe 40%.
67% though.
Below 50.
That would be the reasonable first guess. Yeah.
Are we
Isn't that
done?
Eden too? What's her face or whatever?
No, we had to kill her.
Not Eden.
That's right.
I
Yeah,
remember-
it's Kefka where it's like, oh man, we're hitting enrage and he's at like 80%. How are we gonna hit this? And it's like, no, you only have to get him down to 59.
Is that it?
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we are.
It's only downhill from there, so we should stop on a good note.
Like,
Technically
good-
enrage.
good chance that we will not, in fact, even get back to the tether orbs.
Well, next time we'll
So-
have to remember like all 7 blood rakes along the way.
So I think this is a good time to just like, let's stop and watch the video on phase 1 to make sure that we understand everything that's going on. And see if
So,
there's-
it looked like the roll puddles that you needed to stand in. I don't think the blood rake was for any of those. I think it was just for the tethers.
The Christmas tree and the tether's just like the start.
Yeah, it's just like.
Yeah.
I feel like he did more than 2 though, no?
No.
Was it just 2?
It's
Alright.
just two.
Well, that's not too hard to keep track of then.
I don't like the fact that in the first and second fights, I barely hit any of my buttons, it felt like. I basically just hit my 2 AoEs and that was it. Then the third fight, I think I hit like 2 of my interesting buttons. And in the third fight, I'm out of cooldowns 30 seconds into the fight.
Welcome to healer.
I'm just like, oh god damn it. Another one.
You remember
Like-
in Phantom Train when you literally didn't hit a single GCD?
Right, and then like, what, we got to Kefka and it was like, oh shit, we died 30 seconds into the fight.
Or like, you would have to like double cure 3 to get the timing right to pop literally everything. Go to 1
No.
HP to full HP to 1 HP
No,
to
no,
full HP.
I got to hit Cure 3.
Fair.
I miss doing Kefka
I'm
and
ready.
pulling the boss off of the tanks, like first thing in God Kefka.
Yep.
I miss that.
You have to lucid perfectly or else you would just die from the autos. That's hilarious. And now they don't.
What do you want? Tanks to use tank stance? Get out of here. This is Stormblood. This is take it to the face. If you can just survive like what 20 seconds into the fight, then you know we'll just change shirk, you know, do the circle shirk until
Dice carrot.
dice.
That's
Does that mean that I'm healing?
No.
Okay,
Because
good night.
Kara doesn't have any other options, does he?
Good night.
Still.
Oh,
Good night.
have a good weekend.
At least get a DPS. Even if you don't get a tank. Or do tank, that's cool too.
I'll
Like,
have
give us
to
some
play.
options, man. Give us some options.
I'll get there eventually, I hope.
Get there reasonably soon.
No promises.
It's not that hard to do expert to do leveling a couple times a week.
It's pretty hard. I'm
It's
be out
15
by
minutes.
10. Maybe I can do it. I think she's still on the phone, so it's okay.
Sorry, wait, was it Carrot or tell you wasn't ready?
I'm ready. We're all ready.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I was hopeful when I said we're all ready.
Okay.
What is the root for lopred?
Lop ear.
Latin?
Lop ears. Rabbit's hairs.
I assume that's Latin.
No, English.
Lapierre?
Lop ear, like a lop-eared rabbit.
Oh. Is it English pun in other languages?
No, I don't think so. I think the Japanese is just the English Nop ia rabito or Nop ia usagi.
I see. That seems indirect enough that even if I'm looking for it, I couldn't have guessed that. Off my lawn.
Interrupted my cast. Rude. Why do they make these pulls so far apart? I had that proc ready for literally 20 seconds.
They're like, how far apart are they? 17 seconds to make it farther. But sir, we'd have to redesign the whole dungeon. Worth it.
Can't let them carry a proc from one pack to the next. Just think of how efficient they would get. Especially since these guys are dying before I get to finish my opener. Like, my opening combo.
It's like, oh come on, they're far enough apart. Surely, what is it? Who does it really benefit? What's it really worth to do? Reapers. Fuck Reapers.
At no point in development did they ever say fuck Reapers.
I know. They're like, this is the new class. It's gonna be OP. But sir, what about the old classes? We'll deal with that later. Those people are used to getting screwed. Oh, I shouldn't use that. What am I doing? So, how would you guys rank streaming services for anime specifically? Like, if you had to pick and choose.
Are we talking about the selection, or are we talking about the quality of the player?
Selection, I guess.
Right now, I think Funimation has.
Yeah. Well, especially since Funimation, Sony bought, or sorry, not Fun. Yeah, whatever. They bought out Crunchyroll, so now it's basically like. At some point, they should have just one catalog, but pretty much everything of worth that isn't a Crunchyroll original, which is basically anything of worth, is on Funimation also. But I think they have objectively the worst, or certainly a worse, client on PC. Which is kind of silly because it's like they're supposed to be the professionals, and
So what is the difference going on right now between Crunchyroll and Funimation? What is there a what is going on there? Like the Funimation is
they tried to block the sale or the merger because they said that it would lead to not enough diversity in the competition, but I think it's still pending, or at very least it hasn't been finalized to a point where they've basically merged the two services.
So is Funimation then effectively a superset of Crunchyroll?
No, there's still some shows that Crunchyroll has that Funimation doesn't, and vice versa.
There's pretty few, or I would say, Funimation pretty much has everything Crunchy has.
Yeah, and especially if you do you care about original manhwa that got turned into anime? Because that's a large amount of the God of High School and stuff like that.
I don't know, strong feelings, I guess.
Basically, Crunchyroll is a shell of its former self.
Yeah, I mean, I've certainly gotten that impression for a while.
I mean, it was when Funimation first decided to split off and took all of the shows that they didn't have a long-standing contract with them, and that's oh, I guess half of the reason you would watch Crunchyroll is gone.
But what about compared to Amazon?
No, super far behind. I mean, Amazon managed to grab a couple of decent shows,
right?
Mostly,
but no, it's one show a season or something like that, where it's who has this? Oh, I guess Amazon does. But where Netflix stands out is that it has basically its originals, which are things that it helped bankroll to get produced, and some of those are legitimately good and not available elsewhere.
Yeah.
Beastars, great. Violet Evergarden, great. Even Agretzko is yeah, sure, I'd watch it. It's great. A little frustrating at times, but I enjoy it. Too real sometimes,
Way too real.
It's oh god.
Yeah, I'm just it's been one of those things where I'm there's enough services now where I'm not entirely certain where they can stand. I haven't really done my research. Also, I've never liked Funimation. And
Yeah,
as a company, I've never liked anything they've ever done.
I mean, their logo, their little like opening eye catch looks like such a fucking ...1990s Sailor Moon fans' idea of what anime is.
Well, right, but it's like the point is, it's like a parody of a concept. It's so out of touch.
Yeah, it is exceedingly out of touch. It's like, what do those kids who watch anime like? Like wacky colors and girls with big eyes and small mouths and giant bangs. I'm like, what fucking year is this?
Except that it was outdated the year it came out.
Yeah.
Like, it was outdated the moment that it was first aired, and it's been 25 years.
And they still have the same garbage. It's like sushi and bento boxes, chopsticks, Japan.
Good night.
Good night.
At 18 minutes. Want to do leveling?
I will do a leveling if you're going to do leveling.
Okay.
I guess I will get this job to 90 and then never touch it again.
What are you leveling? You're leveling tank?
I can do paladin or white mage.
So you're gonna do a non-healer. Okay. You're gonna do tank.
Okay, fine. I'll do paladin.
Neat. We'll have double month. We're gonna fucking quadruple fist these dudes.
Phrasing?
DVDA?
Ah, the bonus is healer. Oh well.
It's not a meaningful amount of XP.
Nope. How much is it?
Gonna grab a drink.
28,000. Are you kidding? That's
It's
like...
there to make you think, oh, I should queue on this. The thing that makes it worth it is the like guaranteed whatever cluster.
But you don't get it if you're like actually trying to level a class. Like you would have to queue as a max level character into leveling with clusters.
I literally stood up to get a drink, and it must have popped the instant.
Yep.
The instant that I turned around.
Absolutely. That's how it works all the time. Oh, at least it's not Satasha. It's like, this is Satasha!
Oh. You had a vocal reaction, and I was like, oh no, it's just Sasha.
What are my cool? That's cool. That's cool.
What is it? Welcome to the party, pal.
After that goes away, I have surprising. Then I'm sad, right? Do I have anything else?
Yes.
Do I have another cooldown? Arm length is a cooldown.
Absolutely.
It's not a cooldown on the last two mobs of a pull. It's a cooldown as you're pulling them.
Yeah.
Reprisal and arm's length together. Together they're like almost half a cooldown, kind of, sort of. They're like a light cooldown.
I think arm's length by itself is a full cooldown.
What?
If you get it as you are like pulling the mobs and you get the full duration on that slow, it is absolutely a cooldown.
Do I have a instant cast off global stun?
Yes, you do. It's called whatever the leg trip thing, leg sweep.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, there it is.
Single target. The single target one.
Well, yeah, the important part. Yeah.
AoE, what? Yeah, no, you can cycle between it. It's cool. It's actually, like, very legit. It's just try hard.
If you don't have a, what is it, like a white mage?
Yeah, it's actually better than
Especially in those polls where you've got like 20,000 little dudes and one giant guy. And like that guy accounts for like 40% of my incoming damage.
Well, sure, but it's even better when there's like 3 dudes. Because you can hit all 3 of them, and by the time you get back to the first guy, you can stun him again. And it still has full effect, just at least as much as your stun can do.
Wait, you're talking about the GCD one. Leg sweep has a cooldown.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's the cross class skill.
I don't have my mana infusion.
Yeah, you don't have to fall. You get that like 60
I mean, we're level 60.
68.
You don't get the holy what Quiz-Cat is 70 skill, right?
Yeah, probably it's 70 actually.
68.
And what's your level 70? Wasn't butt wings, was it? It might have been butt wings.
Passes with arms.
Butt wings!
Oh, it's a poop. I guess it's there. Alright.
Okay.
I have faith.
You have Hallowed? That's faith.
Well, Stagger on 2 of them.
Alright, I'll just use Bloodbath. It's fine.
No problem. What was my gap? 74.
Yeah, not this expansion. Good luck. I think the correct choice in this is actually to just keep getting hit. Doesn't give you a damage down, I cannot imagine the damage, avoiding that damage is worth. Oh god, this is actually the worst.
Why are there so many hits?
Oh,
This healer is definitely getting my calm. Was getting it anyway.
Recommendations. Did that matter? No, it didn't.
But now I feel good about it.
definitely good. The next one. Here's one. What is Clemens? Oh, it's 58. Technically, I could.
Don't fucking use clemency.
That's disrespectful to the healer.
How dare you? It does take an extra level of try hard to be insulted as a DPS when the tank uses heal on you.
Form shift.